Hey, welcome to Viking Preparedness. I am Pastor Joe Fox. Got a question for you. Are you personally ready for chaos? Are you? That's the question today. And yes, I'm putting this video on YouTube. I saw the comments recently and a lot of people said, hey, how come you're not doing any videos on YouTube anymore? I haven't been doing videos on YouTube. I heard people say, you said you were going to do more videos on YouTube. I am. Life is going on. First and foremost, I am obligated to the Vikings on Patreon. And so for them, I produce a video almost every day, plus written word, plus excerpts from my novel, things like that. They come first, 3 cents a day. Yep. And so, when I can and I get time, I break in here too. So here's what I want to talk about. Are you ready for chaos? I'm reading the news and, you've got our president, the executive branch of government, at loggerheads with the legislative branch of government. And on the one hand, that's awesome, right? Nothing is being done. Color me a libertarian who doesn't like seeing more laws or regulations. To me, it's petty of the Democrats not to fund the wall. $5 billion is nothing to them. When that was a major plank in Trump's platform, and newsflash, he won, right? So let him have what he wants. But I know there are even some of you out here on YouTube land who are like, Orange Man bad. Anything Orange Man wants is bad. And the thing is, we're not talking anymore. The American people on both sides of the political spectrum, and that in and of itself is a joke. But let's play with it, shall we? The people on both sides of the spectrum, they don't talk anymore. Pelosi and Trump aren't talking. And again, I think I fully admit my bias, okay? At least I can do that. But I think it was irresponsible, stupid, petty, of Pelosi et al. Wanting to leave the country on some kind of junket, trying to make her look like she's some foreign affairs expert, when the government is basically shut down because she can't get her people to agree with the president and vice versa. You got no business going gallivanting around on some boondoggle, taxpayer funded, by the way, when you can't get stuff in order. So cool, tit for tat. We may have to cancel the State of the Union. I think the State of the Union is a bunch of bunk anyway. I think he should submit it in writing. There. He's obligated by law to do it, but he doesn't have to do it in person. He can do it in writing. He should just start approaching. I watch the White House YouTube channel, which has been a little bit scarce lately, but that's where I figure out what the White House is doing to a large degree. I don't listen to CNN, Fox News, and all their ilk. They're all the same. But people aren't talking anymore. People can't have a conversation on either side. The right, the left, the conservatives, the liberal communists, whatever. We can't talk. Well, when you can't talk, what comes next? Yeah, there's a fight coming. Something on Drudge, it came from somewhere else, that's how Drudge works, said something about failing some kind of major emergency crisis thing, something terrible, terrorist attack or something. This isn't going to get better. Maybe it's time for a false flag, right? Maybe that's coming. You get this thing going until the food stamps run out. You'll see some people in the streets. Then what? The Democrats didn't like how the election turned out and immediately started talking about impeaching. What kind of government is that? You see, I think the time for civility is over um, in the country. I'm not saying for you personally, certainly not for me. I don't care that much. But I think the time of civility is coming to an end. How about that? And when people can't get things solved peacefully, uh, they go to other means. I believe that the establishment, not just the liberal Democrats, are trying to overthrow Trump, who is an expression of the will of the people. There's going to be a coup of one kind or another. An impeachment, in my mind, is a coup. Um, Something's going to happen. In my opinion, the left actually gets violent a lot quicker than the right. They're the ones that take to the streets and throw bags of urine and, they get violent quicker. If when there is a coup, the left wins, what's the right? And just allow me the use of those terms to show two sides kind of this coin. What are the non-globalists, the non-statists? What are the people, who kind of felt, I know, and we could argue that too, right? But the people who think they had a voice with Trump, when they see their man just unceremoniously, even though he was elected, booted, and the new wave come in. And check this out. Does anybody think Pence, for the sake of argument, isn't squeaky clean? I mean, there's been no talk about anything bad on his part. If Trump goes, Pence comes in. He's like a hardcore Christian, right? Wonder how that's going to make the left feel. See, they think by getting rid of Trump, all their woes are over. But now you got Pence, and he's got like that doesn't give anything away eyes. Yeah, they may be less happy with Pence than they were with Trump. Be careful what you wish for, right? But this could get a lot worse before it gets better. Imagine if you will, a complete breakdown of governmental functions. Then violence breaks out of various kinds. False flag violence. People have been waiting to take advantage of the chaos violence. Our enemies taking steps because there's a lack of control. All that stuff starts breaking out. Throw into it some of God's will with, Yellowstone going off, or an earthquake in New Madrid, or, San Andreas, just something like that at the same time. There's a blood super wolf dire moon eclipse coming up. First day, Sunday night, right? Ooh, get ready. Whatever. People are acting crazier. How's that going to affect you? See, I'm bringing it back to you, because all that's coulda, shoulda, woulda, right? But if people start going crazy, how's it going to affect you? Those things have a tendency to spin out of control. And when there's no apparent rule of law, mob mentality takes over. And if you haven't ever studied mob mentality, it's a dangerous thing. They feel liberated to act out their baser instincts in the anonymity of the crowd. I did a video a long time ago, the two biggest threats in Teotihuacan, starvation and people behaving badly. So a simple solution to deal with both of those is to have enough food and be away from people. Pretty simple, right? You're going to need people. I know I just said be away from people. You're still going to need people. You're going to need people to help you, people to stay awake watching for the zombies, people to help carry the injured person, whatever. You're going to need people. A lot of y'all can't get along with people. And as tensions continue to flare, as pressure continues to build, as times continue to deteriorate the situation, people are just going to act more and more emotionally and badly and act out. Even people on your side are going to start acting the fool. I see it. I see it. I see people making stupid decisions. I'm worried about y'all. Are you ready for chaos? The people that just make me want to laugh are the people, "Oh, I got X amount of ammo and whatever kind of guns that they think is going to solve their problem." Ain't going to solve your problem. I'm not saying don't have a gun or 5 or 10 or 20. I'm not saying that. But that's not your problem solver. That's your problem. Get out of the immediate situation, but then what do you do next? What do you do next? What do you do next? Those of you living around people that aren't like you, you're in danger. Those of you pursuing the shiny things in Babylon, you're in danger. Come out of her, my people, lest you partake of her plagues. I believe those plagues are fixing to come. See all the locusts in Mecca. Here's my thought. I'm having it right now. Too many of you here on YouTube use these kind of videos, these channels, as a hobby, as a diversion. It beats the hell out of TV, I know. And it makes you go, yeah, yeah, yeah. But you're sitting there munching on your Doritos and sipping on your whatever, and you're not doing a darn thing to better yourself and the position of your people. You need to push away from this computer and you need to get out there and get busy. Make some real friends, have a plan, get some food socked away, get away from the obvious things that are gonna be dangerous here directly. Put distance between you and them. Because nobody's gonna come help you when this thing goes down. It's going to be whatever you have done. If you think the government is going to come to little Miss Jones' house and rescue her when they're trying to hang on to what scrap of authority and whatever that they have remaining, they're not. And things are going to get harsher. It's going to be up to you. And I fear many of you are not ready for what's coming. And I've been telling you to get ready for a while. And I'm not alone. I am not a lone voice crying in the wilderness. There are other people telling you. At least I live by example. Get ready. Something wicked this way comes. Maybe I'll see you out there.